Hello there, welcome to our channel.
We are FanClub React, and this time, basically, we are doing nothing. We wanted to rest, so we are talking more to make our vocal cords even more tired.
And I love that you all love hearing us.
This video is probably going to be like an hour long, probably not, because I don't feel like it. Why am I looking at me like that? Basically, I had this idea because we, one day after filming, we basically spent like 30 minutes talking about nothing, and it was funny. So
I mean, we did talk about something, we just wasn't interesting at all.
no, I think it's interesting because it's nothing.
It's you! Because you're involved in the conversation.
Yes, because no, it's more like, how do I say this?
You don't.
No, it's in the videos I'm like, I don't want to speak in case I say something wrong. And now, because, you know, nobody's watching this, I can speak about everything that I want.
Do it, just start
Start.
thinking about
This
everything.
person is bad, this person is bad. I hate this
I
thing.
hate this.
I hate the rule.
The world.
No, but I actually think it's funny because we talk about things that like no one else expects except us. And it's funny.
Yeah. And we could have... It's funny because it's you thinking that, because it's not funny for other people.
It's funny. Like, my humor is very weird. I like dark humor, but I also don't like dark humor. And then also I make situational jokes. So like I can't make jokes without like the situation being funny. So, you know, my humor is very weird. Most people don't like it. So that's why I don't speak.
I don't know. I don't know about my humor. I don't know.
You don't.
How do you qualify it? I can't qualify my humor.
No. I don't know how to explain.
Please tell
it.
me. Is it? I don't know how to qualify my humor. I can put a label on it, but she's like, let me.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think like everybody's humor is different. Everybody likes to label something, and I'm like, don't label anything. Just don't label anything, because then you will get stressed if you don't belong to that label.
That means I'm not funny.
You are funny, just in your funny. You know. For example, I laugh at my own jokes. I think I'm funny.
I don't.
Because like.
Not yours and not mine.
No, because I laugh at the most random things. Like they don't make any sense, but I laugh at them. You know, like dad jokes. No. They are not funny, but I laugh because I find them funny.
Girl.
Yeah, but it has to be very specific. Dad jokes. I can like if it's boring or like common one. I'm like, yeah. But if you make up something like a dad joke on the spot, I think that's funny.
Well,
because it's different. Know. Nobody else knows that joke. So it makes it funny.
Wait, someone is screaming.
It happens all the time. Don't worry.
Do you need help killing someone?
Whoa!
He screamed. He screamed yes. Bye. Abort this video. I don't care anymore. This video seems so weird. I'm feeling so weird in this one.
You're just uncomfortable because there's nothing happening, and there's the screaming.
Wait. I need to get my knife ready. think someone is gonna buried in the neighbor's thing. For sure.
Buried.
They're just, yeah. They're like, there's people screaming. There's like they're digging a hole. My dog starts like barking.
Scary.
Something wicked is going on, and I do approve.
That neighbor, the neighbor that I know, is it?
You don't know any of them.
No, the one that you told me about.
No, he's the one
Oh.
that down.
Damn it.
There's not a very emotion here,
Oh.
but I'm fucking curious now.
Yeah, take the
You know-
camera, go outside and film it.
No, because then they will like, oh, you can show my face without thing. Yeah, okay, you're right, you can write.
Need a warrant to come into this man.
We are turning this into a church, you can touch it. Okay.
Ooh. Yes. New story. Pheasant church. Okay? Like the cemetery, those cemeteries that have churches in the middle of them.
Yeah, the like middle age thing, they used to have cemetery, like
Yeah,
the churches used to have
cemetery.
graveyards.
Yeah.
Because it was like blessed for God, so it used to be closed.
My face. Sorry. But it's abandoned. Everything is abandoned. Okay. I'm not saying ghosts, but then all of a sudden, there's a straight like a light coming out of nowhere, from the middle
It's
of the
God.
ground. No, like underworld, Satan. No, I'm joking.
I want ghosts.
And then they hear screaming, okay? Everyone's screaming. They hear like thousands of voices screaming.
I was like, if it's abandoned, why is everyone screaming?
Hold on, ghost. And then someone walks, like, drives by and hears it. So they stop to make sure everyone's alright. Hold on! And then they walk in, everything's bloody. Like, every single square of that church is bloody. No one is to be found. But I can still hear the screaming. What happened? We don't know. No, but like, you know.
First, no fucking way in hell I would pass through a church that is abandoned and hear screaming, stop the car and think, oh,
No.
seems like a hunting season.
No, but
Hell
imagine
nah,
it's
I'm
like
driving
someone-
faster.
No, imagine someone is like going through states. So like they do overnight drives. Like for example,
I got
from
it.
California to New York.
See, yeah. I'm not talking about that. That's normal. But like, no fucking way in hell I'm stopping my car, stepping out, and going to the church.
It might
I
not
don't
be
care
at
if
night.
you are.
It might be like in the middle of the
Okay.
day, so it's like less scary.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
And
Like
then
I'm
they call
hearing
the
screaming
police.
there.
They call the police,
Okay.
and who arrives is skeletons.
No. They don't. Be logical. You don't leave the car. You call the police. Like I heard screaming, and you record it. Okay. You need to record it to be true.
Okay.
Then the cops came and they see the blood on like whatever that, and they say like, okay, you are the only one around. We can find anything. You are guilty because obviously
Of course.
it's the
Guilty
thing
until
that is
proven
more-
otherwise. That's my motto.
Tough. It is because like he is recording. He can be like trying to get away. So
Yeah.
jail. Then I don't know more else. Help.
And
Then he dies. He dies. He's cursed, and then he gets cursed.
I was thinking, a couple of days later, the same thing happens again. Do you like? I don't know if you know, but like when there's a crime scene, in the same day after they collect every evidence, people come to the place to clean it up. Yeah.
Mm.
So I was thinking, a couple of days later, same thing happens again, but with somebody else.
I don't know because it's a church. It's different. Maybe after that, Vatican or something like that.
Mhm.
Like says, okay, you can touch the ground more because obviously if it's like a church is blessed and
Yeah.
only people that are close to the religion can touch it.
No.
Okay, nice.
No.
It is. Yes.
In my
it is.
church, no.
But your church is like a minority. You can touch the thing, and then the case is like stopped, and the boy, that boy, girl, whatever it is, old people, that is like in jail, dies, and everyone in like the jail keeps like dying. Like it's like a curse. You know what I meant? And like, but not always at the same time. Like one each thing. But we have to decide why in a full moon. No, but full moon takes a whole month, so
Yeah,
it takes a
no,
lot
but
of
full
time.
moon is too predictable. It's not everything happens in the full moon. So cliche.
I don't know.
Why not at like midday? Since no one knows why midday. No.
It can happen. Maybe sometimes when like the ghosts go out in like the whole country, because obviously it's, sometimes that happens. The thing stop working.
Yeah.
And then that people die, and then it goes back again, and like you go check everything, like the thing that uses electricity, like medicals, hospital stuff, and then one person is dead. Dun dun dun. I need to make it better. It's not strong enough.
No, people keep dying, so we need to space out the deaths. So like, instead of being everyone dies in the same day, they can die like a month later.
Yeah, I think it's better if it's 1-on-1. You know, the curse goes by.
Yeah.
Maybe, I know. I know why he dies, because when he sees that cemetery or whatever graveyard, you don't know because no one tells you, but you get cursed because you have to do a thing, like have like a quest that when you look at it, and when you hear the screams, maybe it's not scream, they are screaming in Latin, bitch, and they are saying stuff, but you think they are screaming.
Sure.
Big brain.
Yeah, it might sound like screaming, but they're actually talking.
Yeah, the ghosts. Yeah, they are talking, telling you like a quest. Then you have that time to do that, but because you don't understand, you like ignore it, so you die after not completing that.
Oh, yeah. And maybe that's why they keep screaming, because people haven't completed.
Yeah.
Ooh, the actual turret is on.
Why am I so brainy? sometimes.
But that's actually fun.
So,
Write it.
But then no one can like, basically, when that people dies in jail, the other people don't die because they don't listen to it, so it can happen again.
No, but like if someone like they die and then when they see they die, they start screaming again.
No. Remember that I told you that in the first he records it, the screaming, and the police also heard it. So they are cursed as well. And in jail and in court, because that's evidence, so they have to check it multiple times. It's a new curse. Because now it's recorded.
And then the jury, and like, what is it called? I don't remember in English. The people in the American system that's like sitting down. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then the defendants, and like everyone was in court. Ooh, everyone gets cursed.
But then it gets more again because they have investigated why they died, and then they use the proof, and it keeps going. It's like
And then the news, they spread it to the news because everyone's confused.
I'm so clever, fuck yeah. You started the church and I just went for it.
This always happens. I start with like an idea and then she completes the idea and they're like, oh, but this.
But then I'm like, yes, but I don't like that. I need more. And then
I say the ideas and then she details it, how it goes. It always happens. But then she details it too much and starts adding way too many characters, and then the story goes by for like 5 years and we're still writing, and that's what happened. And then it gets
But
cringy.
it seems. Yeah, because we have to complete it. It will never end because people keep dying because they keep seeing that.
Yeah. That's why they go to the media to understand what's going on. And then everybody else
But
gets cursed.
But then some people do know Latin, so
They
when the people know, yeah,
And it's something so weird, like they say like weird sentences, so everybody's like, what does this actually mean?
yeah, random like letters or something like that, and you have to go to that place or something like that related to that, or is a very weird like quest that doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense, and it seems so easy, but
Go
it's like
find the
why?
diamonds and the emeralds that are in the desert of South America. You know, like something so weird.
Something
that,
very simple, yeah.
yeah, that's like it's impossible to complete. Impossible to complete. You know.
I'm thinking about like, for example, bring me the ring of someone's family that is like very big and very rich, and everyone like, why them? And then they go, and the family is now like poor, so the kids already sold
The ring.
the ring because it's very expensive, and
Sure.
they keep searching for it, and then they're like, why they? If we then, as the story goes, they found that these people, like the founders of the family, obviously there's founders, they did a sacrifice or a ritual to get like money in search of something like that, like, and they did that in the church. No, it wasn't a church back then, but now it is. But now because
I was thinking more like
I know.
riddle. You know, it can be that, but like in a riddle way. You know, like instead of saying like find me this, it could be I'm looking for this silver band that belonged to this rich person, and like everybody like step by step they need to find out who it is, what it is.
We're not that brainy. I say that because I'm not brainy to give like clues to go through.
I
And
am.
for me, okay, you do that part. But I want to be that in the. And I want a shady family.
I always,
Sorry.
yeah, I always said like you're the drama and I'm the
The planner. You plan.
yeah, I'm the planner.
They couldn't have a son, so they made a sacrifice or a ritual to the girl to get pregnant, and she like basically it's not a natural kid. It's like
Maybe they went to the church asking God for
yeah,
that
miracles something
yeah,
like that.
and
Yeah.
then that ghost found them asking for them, like, and gave something